we can't not go through this podcast and talk a little bit of politics. So Joe Biden has selected his VP. What you guys think? Kamala Harris.
No comment.
Let's hear what Rob got to say about her.
I agree with Rob.
Go ahead, Rob.
I agree with Rob.
I mean, don't tell me that y'all believe in Camelot Harris, right? Y'all believe in Camelot Harris?
Here we go. Hey, here we go.
I mean, she coined her fans as in like the K-Hive. I mean,
she didn't. She didn't really do that, did she?
Yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus.
The K-Hive, yes. I mean, if you listen to mainstream media, I mean, it's like a total disconnect between the men and the women. Of course, you got the Boulay crowd. They all about Kamala, but when you talk to actual black men, I mean, we all know what she did as a prosecutor, as a DA in California, with her, keeping prisoners in jail for like longer periods of time for the free prison labor, locking up for nonviolent drug offenses and the truancy laws. And there was this actually the Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. He was doing some foreclosure frauds out of California, and she had a chance to kind of like prosecute him, but instead she chose to ignore the shit. And now he's the Treasury Secretary. And now, do y'all know how much he donated to her campaign for Senate?
How much, Rob?
How much, Rob?
$2,000. That is a cheap hole right there. That's a cheap hole. Just $2,000, and she's not even prosecute. I mean,
okay. Listen,
if you go sell out, at least sell out for a big number.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you fellas. I don't want to hear shit about her past.
Oh no,
shit about her past.
See,
the thing.
That's the problem.
That's a double standard.
That's the problem.
It's not.
That's the problem. Okay, go ahead.
Hear me out. But the question. But I do have a question. Do you think, as far as politicians, that they can always that they are allowed to make mistakes, policy wise, and change down the road?
No.
You think that's possible?
No.
Not in one election cycle.
Not if they not. No. I'm staying out of it. I'm trying to stay out of it.
She only been senator for what, 2 years, and she ain't
Look,
changed
man,
that much.
you can't impose that type of double standard on people because Trump did a whole lot of shit that you was mad about 100 years ago.
And I'm glad. See, that's the thing. I'm glad that's the thing. I didn't know Trump didn't have anything to stand on during the beginning. Okay.
He was a private citizen.
Exactly. So at this point, all his policies that he's doing is really for the first time. But we all know if he get back in office, this pretty much what he's going to do. At this point, we all know what Trump is at this point. All I'm saying is that I'd rather take my chances with this particular group than to deal with a president who's trying to take my job away. That's just me. And I'm pretty sure Kamala Harris have things in her closet that she's not proud of. I get that. But it can't be any worse than what we're dealing with right now. The man is literally trying to take my job away.
The reason why y'all talk about, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, Nels, but dude, the reason why a lot of people more worried about Miss Harris is because when you look at Biden, you say he might not make all 4 years in the presidency. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why I
really
think.
worry about his age and health. So this is the first time people really looking at the vice president like she probably gonna be president in 2 years. You know, if they get elected. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm looking at it like a House of Cards situation. I mean, Kamala, she might be on that Claire Underwood type of shit and try to sabotage this man's presidency so that she could be president. I mean, man.
But she a woman.
Oh, you watch too much TV.
You watch too much.
Black women. No, he
Not
said black women.
This ain't Elizabeth Pope. This ain't Elizabeth Pope. This ain't scandal.
Man, look, if anything, they gearing
right.
her.
I didn't say scandal. I said House of Cards. It's two different shows.
If anything, they gearing her up for when Biden go out of office, she can walk right in.
I think this is just my personal. I think this is my personal belief. I think that the world has changed a lot since Trump been in the office. Okay, any politician at this point, you have to be dumb as hell to fight the change that's starting to happen in the United States. If she did have policies like that going into office, I guarantee you that everybody in her cabinet and probably the audience, just the public people themselves, gonna hold her accountable. Because at this
Mm-hmm.
point, I'm talking about any politician. I think change. I think it's how so much have gone on these last few years, especially this year alone. As a politician, you people just want straight to the point, honest politicians, and you can't. I don't.
Ain't no
I
You ain't
think.
gonna
such
never
thing
get
as
that.
that, bro.
But I
Right,
think. I
that's not
think.
no such
But
thing.
see, but I'm saying is though. I think 4 years ago, I would have. I would have side-eyed Kamala Harris. Like, okay, I don't know about her. That was 4 years ago. Now, so much has happened. She knows at the end of the day, if you go against the grain, she probably not gonna make. She probably not gonna get if she want to be president, which I think she does.
Right. I know what you're
You,
saying. Yeah.
you know what I
If
mean?
she
Now,
go
Like,
against the
now,
grain, she
now,
ain't gonna have a wing to fall on it, but it's time for her to run.
So how
right?
y'all feel about her having a Jewish husband?
I don't.
You
I
I
don't?
don't have no
mean,
feelings. I
Trump,
don't
Trump,
care. No.
Trump, 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 Trump wife ain't from the United States.
yeah,
She a
but
man or the bride.
she's a white woman though.
Come
Okay,
on,
see,
so
come on, Rob. See, that's another thing. That's what
Let
I
me ask a
mean,
better
and
question.
and,
Do you
and that's
feel
what
like
I mean.
if Michelle Obama was white, would Obama got elected?
No, black women would not have supported him.
That's why it
damn.
matters. That's exactly why it matters.
Yeah.
Talking about double standards.
You see, y'all are too emotional about this. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's the
I'm
whole
just
purpose of picking her, was to make y'all feel good. That's all any of these presidents do.
Well, listen. Okay,
right.
okay. I mean, let's just be honest, fellas. To me personally, Kamala would have been my first choice. My first choice really would have been Elizabeth Warren. That would have been my choice. But
Okay.
it's politics and it's a game. He didn't really have a black vote, so he had to go out and give Kamala Harris to show up
make us
that
feel
black
good.
base. So it's not
That's that's
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
that's
and don't get it
politics
twisted
though.
and
But
don't
that's
get
what politics is
let's
about.
let's don't get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted.
Keep in mind, man.
He
Now,
need Kamala more than Kamala need him.
okay, check this out. Like, depending on what crowd she's in front of, she'll say, "Oh, I am a Indian candidate," or "I am a black candidate," depending on who she's talking to.
Right. She's
So
she's gonna pander, yeah.
she's
Of course.
never consistent.
And listen, I totally agree with you, Rob. And to be honest with you, that press conference to me, I was not feeling it. I was not feeling that press conference at all. It was
Mm-hmm.
total pandering. It was just tell me straight up. Listen, I'm not proud of my choices that I made, but we have to change America right now. I don't want to. From this point on, I don't want to hear no fluff shit.
It's too
I
many
don't want to hear.
platitudes. That's why
Yes,
Hillary lost, because she didn't inspire voters to vote for her. I mean, at least what Trump did, he told those people in the Rust
Energize his
Belt,
base.
"I will give you your jobs. I will stop these bad trade deals." I mean, he gave them something to vote for. But
thank you.
Hillary
I
was
think
all platitudes.
He
that's
did it
what,
too, though.
and I
Yeah, I
think
was just gonna say he did it.
with
What's
God,
up?
Except for
he
the
did it.
wall.
Right.
But
I
except for the
think
wall, but they building some shit too.
Yeah, they building it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she needs to just be honest with the American people, and she'll be okay. Okay, you made mistakes, but don't try to sit up here and lie to me like your record is clean, or you just always been for the people. You haven't. And I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just from this
Right.
point on,
What you gonna do
just
from now on? Yeah.
from this point on,
Yeah.
show me that you willing to do what you need to do for us, and we good. Okay? Because right now, Trump is a fucking clown. He is, and everybody, and he shit
There's
on
no
the floor.
denying that. Yes, of course he's a clown, but
He
I
shit.
mean,
He
y'all need to
shit.
have better candidates to beat
He
him,
shit.
and these
He
candidates
shit.
are not going to beat him.
No, yeah.
Listen, I think that Trump has done enough
I'm
damage
gonna
to
give me a
himself.
drink.
I think Trump,
Let me ask you this question: What damage has Trump done?
the coronavirus.
Because
The coronavirus.
he went and got it from China and brought it over here and got everybody sick.
But and it's not that people got sick. It's
I'm
that
saying, what
he could
president
have avoided. He
would have
could
handled
have
it well?
avoided. I
No,
think
not
if I
necessarily.
think
Y'all believe
I
it was
do
man-made?
that. Don't do
Do
that.
y'all
Don't do
believe it
that.
was
Don't do
man-made?
that, Rob. I think I
It's a
think
worldwide pandemic.
Right.
Unless we would have cut off the borders to every country,
That's what Trump did,
which he
But
did,
and
that's
people
what he
call him
tried to
racist.
do.
yeah, people
Y'all
called him
called him
racist. You're
racist.
absolutely right.
Y'all called him racist, and he said he just trying to just stop you from getting over here. Y'all like, oh no, fuck that. He racist. That can't nobody come over here. But them motherfuckers had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did. He
Okay.
did what he was supposed to.
Let's
His
get back to the
timing might
screen.
have not been great. He
all
may
I'm
have not enforced the
Now,
rule of law
now,
across
now, mind
all
you, he
states.
closed the borders for a different reason, but he did try to close the borders.
Right. He it's like he a clown, but certain shit he do fucking work, and he be
Right.
out of being an asshole. The shit be working sometimes. And y'all don't believe it. He the first nigga president, whether y'all like it or not.
Thing
Cause
is,
he say the shit that he say the stupidest shit. He nigga shit. He say stupid shit or whatever. But some shit is like me and Phil was talking about with the jobs and things like that. I mean, not saying I'm voting for him, but the shit it kind of worked out for him. He do a lot of shit financially before this COVID shit hit.
Prior to COVID,
You know
the
what I'm
economy
saying?
was doing well.
The economy was doing straight. And then once
Yeah.
they said the shit came from overseas, and he was like, "Let's put our borders up." People, then he go back with the racist shit. But see, that's the thing.
right.
He like the boy that cried wolf. You've been talking about putting borders up because all these other people, and you don't want nobody here. But when you really needed it to, you know what I'm saying, on some asshole shit. But when you really needed it to, you got more flack back. But it was like you was doing the right fucking thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
His problem is his mouth. If he was a quiet president that never said anything, y'all would fucking love Donald Trump.
Dude, I mean, people fucked with Trump before he ran. Like, we fucked with Trump before.
Come on, man.
Because people
Right.
was making money off his ass.
Your favorite rappers kept on shouting them out.
Right.
Hey, he all in all the TV shows, all this shit. Like, people fucked with
Yeah.
him. And he was an asshole even back then,
Hey,
but
I fucks with
you
Apprentice.
agree.
I fucks with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You agreed with shit.
Yeah.
But when he started running for president, first off, we thought it was a fucking joke when he ran for president anyway. And he made it more comical by talking shit. And then, like the skit on motherfucking Saturday Night Live with Dave Chappelle. And then you looked up and said, shit, he won. You know what I'm saying? You looked up like, fuck, he won. But like I said, I don't agree with, like Phil said, if he was just seen and not heard, I'm telling y'all, there'd be a different type of look. But he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He can't do that shit.
Yeah. On 2016, like election day, you know, I was just watching literally from like 5 p.m. up until like midnight. It was just so hilarious how the conversation kept on changing every hour as the numbers was coming in. I'm like, damn, this is really happening. And those pundits were soft-seed than a motherfucker.
I think
Yeah.
I think going forward though, I think what Trump has accomplished is that what he has shown is that you could be a regular person and get in the office. Granted, Trump it's not fit for office, but it did give me a desire to want more. You can't knock him for his honesty. You can't knock him for that. That's for sure.
That's what
But
y'all want politicians
He's
to be,
brutally
right?
honest.
Right.
He's brutally honest.
Right. I want that. It got me wanting that more from my politicians. Just be honest. Listen, the world is fucked up. I don't need you to tell me that the sky is blue and there's rainbows. The world is fucked up.
Right.
We know that. You know what I mean?
I feel you, G.
There's a lot of killings and shootings out there. This coronavirus is fucking everybody up. Everybody's getting hit by
I
the
feel you,
coronavirus.
baby.
I don't fluff shit. Just keep it 100 with me. People are hurting. People
We need to
losing
gritty.
jobs.
You right.
Right.
I like that. I like that now.
People losing jobs. People out here, businesses going out of business because coronavirus closed them up. It's some real shit out here. I don't want to hear about Joe Biden's son. I don't want to hear about what you did when you was a vice president for Obama. We know that already.
What about his Me Too allegations?
I don't give a fuck about that either. Because
if y'all didn't kick out Trump,
Trump said he was grabbing him by the pussy, and he the president. So I don't want to hear none of that shit because none of that shit gonna fly. If y'all gonna do that to them, do it to Trump. Until then, vote and shut the fuck up. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Just vote and shut
I'm
the
with
fuck
you,
up.
man.
I don't want to hear this.
So
Oh
you're
man,
comfortable with the
100% behind it
politics.
today, man.
So you comfortable with the
I'm a lot
politics
more
of
comfortable with the
Biden?
politics of them than Trump. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but let's take away all the rhetoric because that's basically what you're saying. You don't want to hear all of the fluff.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you take away all of the fluff, which would include Trump and all his talking and all his tweeting, and you actually look at the politics,
Right. Look at his policies.
there's no problem with his politics. It's because he talked too much and he say stupid shit. Maybe
Right.
he is racist, but his politics, you might not even disagree with 90% of the time. Because let's be real.
Deep
with all
down,
of
you're a
these-
conservative. Deep
Yeah,
down,
I
you
mean,
are.
most black people are conservative.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, they just vote Democrat because
Because
they
our
were
mama
born
did it.
It
thinking
was
that that's the right thing
embedded
to
in their
do.
head. Because
Yeah.
it was been embedded in their head coming up, Democrat.
Exactly. Because they
But then you
pander
hate
to
black
us, the hard.
Republicans. I'm not understanding that.
They know that they need our
Dude,
vote in
I
order to overcome Republicans. They're gonna pander to this. And I'm not a Republican. That's Rob over there. He the Republican.
Right.
But ultimately, if you take away all of the fluff and you look at the actual politics, and you talk about controlling the border. Okay, what happens if we don't control the border?
Listen.
We get more coronavirus. We get Mexicans over here.
Phil,
The
shut the
less
fuck up.
populated race.
Phil,
and
shut
all
the fuck
this
up,
stuff.
Phil.
What am I saying?
Phil.
You gotta prove me
All
wrong.
I'm saying is
That's not an argument. Just tell them to shut the fuck up. It's not an argument.
the
That's what I'm
motherfucker
saying.
almost the motherfucker. You shut the fuck up too, Republican ass liquor. Shit. All I'm saying. Hey, man, y'all get under my skin, man.
Nelly, I agree with you. I agree with you
is,
for the Democrats what they need to do. I truly agree with you.
Fuck all that shit. Let's stick to policies, right, Phil?
Okay.
This nigga almost put us in World War IV
How?
on some personal shit.
Obama started a couple wars himself.
This
And he expanded
nigga
the drone
went over there.
program.
And he
nigga went
promised
over
to
there.
bring home all the troops. They
He
still over there.
He went over there and killed somebody general off GP, and that ain't do shit.
The U.S. The U.S. military industrial complex always does that. Trump wasn't the first person to do that.
Almost doesn't count.
All I'm saying is he went over there and almost started a war. At the end of the day, do I feel safe? Do I feel safe being at the end of the day with Trump in office? No, I don't.
Nelly,
based on what though? You said because he killed somebody.
Who did Obama kill in Libya? Gaddafi.
Yeah, a lot of people love Gaddafi.
We saw the video. But them killing this man.
His own people killed him though. His own people killed him.
Bad direction of U.S. policy.
Can you prove that, Rob?
Dude, okay.
Prove it.
Hillary,
show me that he did it.
Even
Hillary
if it
Clinton,
wasn't true,
Obama, and Susan Rice, they was all pretty much had something to do with that.
Even if it wasn't true, you talking about speculation. He did not cause a war. That's the end of it. So come on, you got to come better than that.
My policy stand is what it is. I'm just going off
based
what I see
on
every
what
day.
though? It sounds to me like you going based off your feelings.
It's not.
He make you feel a certain way.
It's not just the feeling. It's just the way he. It's also how he run the country too. Now, I just said that he hasn't done decent things. He done decent things, but his decent things get outshadowed by his fucked up things all the time. And people like you who apologize for him, people like you who apologize for him, don't make the shit any better.
Who apologized?
Ain't nobody apologizing for him. We just giving him his due. If he does right, I give him credit for it.
Like Nelly say, I think more or less his mouth, the shit he say after he do something, it fuck it up. It's kind of like I'm spoon feeding you motherfuckers some good shit, but I'm still talking shit behind it. It's like you sometimes you don't even want to eat it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? I understand that.
When the white folks did the whole the situation in Charleston, whatever that when the
Oh yeah, the punk
Charlottesville.
head down in
Charlottesville.
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Charlottesville.
Even if he was like fuck those black people, even if he was like fuck, all he had to do was
He
just
never
denounce.
said that.
Right. All he had to do was admit that the people was racist and that it shouldn't have been done. They should be dealt with. What he do? He compliment them. Like
So basically, you saying
That's not what he
you
said.
mad because of something he said.
He
Man,
said
you and your feelings about.
he said it was good people on both sides as far as
Yeah.
the non-violent protesters. He wasn't talking about the people who was violent from the other side. He was talking about the non-violent protesters. He said it was good people on both sides. He was talking about that aspect.
you must work for Fox. You must work for Fox, Rob.
Now, see, the fact is,
You on Fox
when you
payroll?
take the emotion out
You
of
on
the
Fox payroll?
situation, when you take your feelings out of politics, you got to be able to say this person's law fucked us over, this person's law benefited us. You can't do that.
Can we segue into the sports? Cause
Man,
this motherfucker on the level of me might be working for Fox.
Hey, he gave you a
He called me a
stimulus
bootlicker.
check. He gave you a stimulus check.
Nails, you've been on point tonight, though. I agree with some of the shit you say. I'm just playing devil's advocate on both sides.
I'm just saying. I'm tired of playing this fucking game with people like y'all, man. Like,
Dude, there's no game being played though.
I'm not playing the game.
If he didn't do all this, he's really the greatest person in the world. Man, shut the fuck up.
He's a
Man, shut the
terrible
fuck up.
person.
If he didn't kill that dude, the world would be a better place. And I don't want to hear it, man.
Look, man.
See, Nelly, you watch
you
too
in
much
your
MSNBC.
Okay.
I mean,
Kiki,
you got to get
look,
all
Kiki.
aspects of the stories.
Him and Melania are some fucking frauds. They
Why
all
you gotta
frauds.
come at Melania for?
Right, she ain't do nothing.
Tell me what's Melania policies? What's her policy? At least Michelle had a book club. At least Michelle had something to fall back on.
Okay,
Where's
it
Melania?
ain't her job to do nothing.
Hey, Nelly, listen. She is playing her
You
role
have to-
to a T. First ladies are supposed to be seen, not heard.
Ooh.
Damn.
So she's playing her role to a T.
She did have a
God damn it.
bullying campaign thing though, didn't
We
she?
just lost the only 3 viewers we got. We just lost them.
Hey, man.
It need to
Man,
be
get out your
seen,
feelings,
not heard,
man.
Hey,
But
Get out
Rob,
your
they need to
feelings
be
and-
seen, not heard. The first lady,
Hey.
she still got to be a spokesperson. Because the
Yeah,
woman
they-
still got to show she the
Every
backbone
first
of
lady
the-
take up a
She-
cause. Every
she-
first lady
she-
takes up a
she's
cause.
the-
I get it.
She's the typical trophy wife. That's exactly what she is. She's a brainless trophy wife. That's exactly what she is.
Well, why does she gotta do
Is
something
she
though?
fine on Nelly? Is she
She couldn't
fine?
even.
Is she
She
bad?
couldn't even.
Is she fine? Get the fuck out of here, man.
He don't want to give her that
You be
credit.
an asshole.
He thinking
The
about
finest
it.
fucking first lady be the
I
head.
mean, she ain't horrible looking. All I'm saying is, she just deaf for the ride. She deaf for the ride. She
She
deaf for
didn't
the
ask
ride.
for all this shit. Trust me. She didn't ask for this shit.
Man, listen.
Right, she did. I mean, she ain't know he's gonna be
Anyway.
president.
Where all
Bro,
these
fuck-
bad
Fuck this
politics
shit.
at? That's what I would have.
Fuck this shit.